What's up guys, this is Daniel. Today I'm going to be showing you a video on Facebook ads and how you can get more leads with your Facebook ads. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're an internet marketer and you have a social media marketing company, or you're just a local business owner, these tactics can really be used to help you get more leads for your business. Now today I'm going to show you how to create the campaign, actually set it up in Facebook, and make sure that campaign is going to be tailored for your audience. Two, I'm going to show you how to create a sales funnel, very cost effective and extremely high converting. I'm going to show you exactly how to create that funnel and some examples of my funnels. And then of course, I'm going to show you what to do after you get the lead so that you can really have a perfect system together to get as many leads for your business as possible. So let's get right into the video, guys. If you like it, make sure to like it down below. Maybe share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel. Any one of those things help me out tremendously. So I appreciate it and I hope you like it, guys.
This is what the Facebook lead generation funnel should look like. Now, Facebook's changed over the years and they allow you to get leads straight from Facebook now, but I always recommend having a landing page. I'll get into that in a second, but it's the most important step, in my opinion, of the funnel. But first, it starts with a highly targeted campaign. So first things first, your campaign's got to be set up right. It's got to be targeting the right people and it's got to be tested. And then we go to number two, which is, you have the ad that people are actually seeing. So it starts with the people you're actually reaching with the campaign, but now people are actually seeing this ad. And the ad has got to be enticing. It's got to have a good offer with it, meaning something that's going to stop me dead in my tracks, get me to read your ad, and then take action because there was an offer of some sort that really appealed to me. Having an offer is very, very important when you're doing Facebook lead generation ads. That's why Groupon has become so popular over the years because their whole platform is giving people a lot of value with the types of deals that they can get. Now, I'm not saying you should undersell your services or sell your stuff dirt cheap. Of course, you don't want to undersell yourself. But at the same time, we want your customers to get through the door. This is how they get in, this is how you get their information. They're through the door. Maybe they've spent a little bit of money with you, and now you can upsell them with better services. I'm telling you, provide value up front, and you're going to see really good numbers out of your marketing spend. So trust me on this one. Provide value, and a client or a customer will start spending money with you more and more down the road. Of course, the landing page, like I mentioned before, my favorite step, and it's the most important step. And then four, the incentive to take immediate action after they've given you their information on the landing page. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. So first things first, these are the tools I use. Number one is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the best landing page creator. I don't care what you say. I've tried all the landing page creators. I've tried so many of them, and they don't have as many features as ClickFunnels does. ClickFunnels is easy, and it really is the most high converting landing page creator you can get. Facebook Ads Manager, everyone has access to this. It's completely free. This is where you'll actually boost your posts. I'll show you that in a second. And then, of course, hold on, MailChimp. MailChimp is the software I use to send automated emails after they become a client. So, number one, the campaign. With a conversion campaign or a lead generation campaign, I always choose conversions, but you can do lead generation as the objective. We're going to actually go into the ads manager now, and you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, so step number one is actually creating the Facebook campaign. So this is assuming you have everything set up, you have a Facebook business page. So then, of course, you can just run the ads straight from the ads manager tab right here. First, let's go into create a campaign. I'm going to create a sample campaign with you guys as if I were a gym. So pretend I'm a gym owner and I'm looking for more leads. Speaking of which, for social media marketing agencies, gyms are great clients to have. So first, you want to choose a marketing objective. And for lead generation, I either do conversions or lead generation. Now, conversions are what I recommend because they send you to a landing page or an external website. That's where you want your traffic to go. I have done lead generation campaigns. I've split tested the two, and conversions for me usually do better. Yeah, now you'll choose the conversions. You can name it whatever you want, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just name it conversions. We'll say if you already have this set up, if you have an ad pixel, what you do is you choose a conversion event. If you don't, there's some really good resources online for that. Okay, so say I'm a gym owner and I'm looking for new clients in Phoenix, and I'm only looking, say, in a 20-mile radius. I don't want it to be too far out. So yeah, you can change the radius here, which is great. And I'm going to say the ages are fine, 18 to 65 plus. We'll just leave that wide open for now because we never know what kind of numbers we're going to get until we test it. I'm going to leave it all men and women, but for some businesses, it might be specific to men or women. So it's always a good idea to just target all at first and see which group does better. This is where Facebook gets really robust, and this is where the secret sauce is. This is how you really target your market. So first, I would type in an interest for my business. Say I'm looking for people interested in the fitness niche because I need more gym clients. So I might just type that in, fitness, physical fitness. Let's narrow it down further. We'll just do that as an interest. And I wouldn't recommend doing any more than 2 or 3 interests to start, just so you can get a sense of how each one does. Um, just keep that in mind. That's always a good tip. Don't do too many interests because you're going to confuse Facebook. So then maybe that's a good one right there, weight training. Those are people more likely to come to my gym, obviously. So I'm going to target that. And if I really want to narrow down my audience, if I'm looking for a specific type of customer, you can narrow it down even further. So this means, okay, Facebook, I want you to target people interested in physical fitness or weight training, but they also have to be matching this blank. So say you're only targeting a specific demographic, like, hey, I only want my clients to be in the top 10% income level. Oh, I just saw it right there. Top 10% income level. That's, because those are people that are probably going to buy more of my products. They have more money. Um, so, I'm going to narrow that audience down. They have to be in the top 10% of US zip codes. So you can narrow it down as far as you want, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do physical fitness and weight training. And then for the placements, this is where your ad will actually be shown. The only places I recommend showing your ads are on Facebook feeds. So check the feeds box, uncheck everything else. Um, and then Instagram feeds. Why? Because everything else to me is extremely unproven. The audience network, that's something that Facebook's really trying to highlight and get you to show on. I haven't seen really anything good from the audience network, honestly. I haven't really had good metrics if I'm running ads towards an audience network. I just, in my opinion, I haven't really seen success with it. Same thing with Messenger. Um, and of course, you might want to do stories, but in my opinion, stories aren't great for both Facebook and Instagram because most of the time people are clicking past those stories. If you're like me, you're just trying to get away from those stories and because your OCD takes over and you just want to, get them out of the way. So I recommend just Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds. And then for the daily budget, do between $10 and $20. Now, of course, you can turn your ad off whenever you want. Run the ad for about 24 to 48 hours and see what kind of numbers you get with that spend. And then, of course, tweak as need be. In 48 hours, you should get a good, estimate of how the campaign's going to look. I found that that's a fair time frame. Real quick, I forgot something important too. So this is kind of to give you these boxes right here give you a good estimate of how your campaign is going to do. Now they're not like 100% accurate because they're only estimates, but if your audience is too broad, obviously you want to make it more specific. If it's too specific, you want to make it a little bit more broad. So if you're in the middle of the audience size exactly like this, your ad is going to do better than if you're way far out here or you're far out here. Keep it in the green. They also give you estimated daily results so you can see, how far your ad would go with that spend. So, I can reach at a maximum 852 people in a day with that spend, in that radius, of course, with the targeting settings I'm using. And they give you an estimate of conversions. Of course, that's not going to be 100% accurate, but these give you some sort of a sense of, what your campaign is looking like. With the reach, I always keep it between 1 million and 5 million people. Anything after that is a little bit too broad, in my opinion. I think between 1 and 5 million people with your reach is perfect. Okay, so this is the second part in the funnel, the second step after you've created the campaign, or you've created that part of the campaign. The next part that Facebook wants you to do is create the ad. So this is what an ad should look like, including the copy, and then of course the image and the video. Here's what I did with the copy. I have the city name mentioned really early on. So putting the city name of where you're at, it generates a lot of attention. Why I'm more likely to read something that is native to Phoenix rather than something that says like Idaho or doesn't say any location, because naturally Phoenix is going to click in my mind because I live there. I do all my business in Phoenix. I've grown up here, so obviously it's near and dear to me, and I'm more likely to read an ad if I see that. So include a city name somewhere. That really helps out in getting attention for your ad. Number two, make it not look like an ad. So the reason why this ad is so long is because I didn't want it to make it look like an ad. If your ad is longer, it usually feels more like a post, and it feels more like, uh, a native post rather than just, a company that's showing you a picture and then one sentence. That looks a lot more like an ad in that sense. So I have long form content here. I find that generally performs better. And in the content itself, you want to address pain points. So the pain points I am addressing in this are, have you ever been to a gym that used high pressure sales tactics? We all hate that when we go to a gym and they're like, hey, you sign up for the personal training, and then they ask you 5 times and you say no every single time. And they keep saying, well, you're doing good now, but imagine where you could be if you did this. And they just, no one likes that. And another pain point is, have you ever been to a gym that locks you into a lengthy contract, always has broken machines, and has personal trainers that don't get you results? That's addressing a bunch of pain points right there. Everyone who's been to the gym before has had experience with that stuff. So naturally, I'm appealing to someone who might be looking for a new gym, or maybe had put that on the back burner and they're like, you know what, actually, maybe I should. But the biggest thing here in the copy is the offer. The offer is the secret sauce in the campaign. The offer is extremely, extremely important. So in this example, for the offer for a gym, I did 30 free 14-day passes. I'm saying, hey, I'm giving away 30 free 14-day passes. So that's putting some urgency there, saying there's only 30, but the benefit is clearly there. 14 free passes, 14-day free passes so you can come in, check out the gym, try us out and give us an honest feel, see how you like it before you have to sign up, so you can really get in the door and experience how this gym can help you. Doing that can get a lot of new clients early on. When people are claiming those free vouchers, they're a lot more likely to do business with you because nothing is out of their pocket. What's in it for them to lose other than to just experience what you have to offer? And after that, you can talk about a membership and personal training and all those types of upsells that can grow your business. But you got them in the door, and that's what an offer does. If you ever need help with offers, a good resource is Groupon. So you can go to groupon.com and check out what your competition is doing. I go to Groupon and type in personal training or gyms or something like that. I'm going to see a whole bunch of offers from my competition. So I can see, hey, you know what? Maybe I can use that offer. That's a good offer to use. That's a little advice there. Groupon is a great platform to get inspiration for your offers. CTR elements and emojis, those kind of go hand in hand. CTR means click-through rate. So click-through rate is the percentage of people that look at the ad and then click through the ad. Now you want that to be as high as possible, 'cause that doubles or that just makes your chances of converting as high as possible. Emojis are a great way to do that because they get attention and they spark the next step. So I would have the website link here and I would have, or the landing page link here, and I would have these emojis pointing to that. So people already have their attention on that and they're like, oh, you know what? Why not claim my free 14-day pass right now? So take a look at this. You can use this exact ad and change it for your business, but this is what is going to do really well in getting new people through the door. And of course, the image in the video, just make it look as good as possible. If it's, obviously I don't run a gym, so I don't have any original content for it. But if you do have original content, that performs way better than if you have stock images. So this stock image is good. It doesn't look too stocky, but of course you're going to want it to make or you're going to want it to be original. You're going to want it to look as unique and personalized for your brand as possible. So just keep that in mind. So after they've clicked on the ad, they found value from the ad, they clicked through, which is what we want. That sends them to the landing page, and this is where I use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is how you actually capture the information and all the stuff that you want. They allow you to create landing pages, allow you to download landing pages from the community. This gym funnel that I created, I'm going to have it shared down below. So you can click the link down below and download this exact funnel if you're a gym or a social media marketing agency looking to sell to gym owners. With the landing page and using ClickFunnels, I find that the landing page, if you make it concise, you have a way better chance of getting leads. If there's too much information and there's too much stuff that's taking my attention away from these three boxes here, then the chances of you converting go down from there. You have to make it really concise and you have to make it really easy to comprehend. And of course reiterate that offer. So I said again, hey Phoenix, experience our gym free for 14 days. I included an address or a map here. This is the USPS because obviously I don't have a gym. So just keep that in mind. But you can put a map in here on ClickFunnels. You can put video, you can put images, you can supply original content with your gym on there or whatever business you run, and that just gives it more of a personalized feel. Original content is the best thing you can do with this stuff. I highly recommend having like a video or an image of your office or whatever you're promoting. But a map goes a long way too because it shows people, hey, this is where you go to claim your voucher, or after you've given us the information, here's where you'll go. So that leads the person to, fill in this information: name, email, phone number. That's all you need to start and to really, start that relationship with the client. After they fill out the information, they go to the thank you page. This is the opportunity to upsell, so I'm going to read this to you real quick. Check your email for the voucher. Your free 14-day pass is only valid for 72 hours. So call now and to schedule a tour ahead or come in Monday through Saturday between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. So first it's saying check your email for the voucher. Go in there, grab the voucher, and get ready to come in. But your free pass is only valid for 72 hours. Because of the limited availability, it's only going to be here for 72 hours. So you have to come in and you have to claim it. Otherwise, it's not yours anymore. Of course, you don't have to even do that. You don't have to be like that and take it away from them. But putting those little things in there are going to get them to call you right now and schedule a tour or get them to come in that day or the next day. Of course, what I did was I said, you know, here there's like a countdown. It's displaying zeros, but normally it would say like 72 hours and it would tick down. So keep that in mind. But this incentivizes the person to call now to receive a free personal training session. So here's the upsell. Hey, say you run a dentist office. So call now and receive a free mouth x-ray as well. It's a huge offer. Sorry, let me go back. But whatever it is, you can have an additional upsell here that you can use to make sure people get in after they filled out the lead form, but also, take immediate action. Because the quicker they take action, the better you're going to feel as a business owner and the quicker you can grow your business. After you get a lead, call the lead within 5 to 10 minutes, if possible. If you're away, even 30-minute mark is okay, but if it's over an hour, the chances of you converting that lead go down and down and down. Of course, have an autoresponder set up to send them the voucher benefit. This is what MailChimp is for. You can create like a voucher type email that says, hey, come in at this time. You can schedule a time here. MailChimp is super easy. I might have a tutorial down the line with it. Just let me know if you want to see something like that. But then, of course, if the lead doesn't come in and use their voucher, keep following up with the lead. Keep calling, keep emailing, be persistent. People really appreciate persistency, believe it or not. Some people are annoyed by it. I've done sales throughout my life, and some people are going to be annoyed and they're going to be like, stop calling me. I don't want to hear you. And then some people are going to be like, you know what? I wasn't going to do business with you, but you're so persistent and you keep reaching out to me that I am forced to do business with you. Let's just go. Let's just do it. And that is so gratifying. So just be persistent, follow up once a week, and make sure that person comes in because that's your ad spend they used. They charged you essentially to have you, get their information. So keep that in mind. Be persistent. So as you can see, I'm looking at the ClickFunnels builder. This is where you actually make the landing pages, and this is where you have all the custom fields and all the elements that are actually going to get you more people filling out these forms. Now, of course, always keep it concise, always make it really easy to navigate and click through. So ClickFunnels is extremely easy to navigate and actually make changes with. This one is just an example, but you can change the background, you can add pictures to it, you can just customize it purely how you want it. This is purely for an example purpose. But as you can see, it's super easy, and this is what is really going to generate a good amount of leads for. I just went to the marketplace in ClickFunnels, and you can see there's a ton of examples. There's a lot of free ones. There's a lot of paid ones that you can use if you really want to. You can make a landing page within 30 minutes to an hour and have it ready to go with your Facebook ads. But here's just an example of what you can do with the marketplace if you really want to. And if you want to build your own funnel, they make it really easy. They give you specific instructions based on what you want to do. So, of course, you can host a webinar, sell a product, you can have physical payments set up through your landing page if you want to sell a physical product through it, or you can collect emails like we mentioned in the video. Just get that information.
So I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, of course, and share it with a friend if you found any of these tactics to be useful. So I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.